What's up, everybody? Welcome back or welcome to It's Time to Talk Water Trine Astrology. Your wealth is sacredly returning. Okay? This message is intended for all the divine judges out there. This is a very powerful message. I've already channeled in a lot of information because I am a professional astrologer, and I've already been tuning into this full moon in Capricorn that will be happening on the 10th. So that will be a day after today, depending on when you're watching this. Okay, now the channel message that I have for my divine judges out there: you have successfully released negative patterns of self-abandoning, overgiving, overextending, over responsibility in group dynamics, under earning patterns linked to over accommodation and ancestral imbalance, martyring your heart, negative patterns of your ambitions costing you intimacy. Okay, now that's what you've released. That's what's still maybe even releasing for some of you around this full moon in Capricorn. Now this is what you are now receiving as a result. Okay, you are now self-honoring and serving without depletion nor energetic overdraw. What you can expect, okay? I want all of you to expect this. All of my divine judges, because you deserve it. Expect financial repair, just material and energetic compensation, reparations for under-recognized emotional and spiritual labor. Okay? Also expect contracts to be rewritten, redirection within your career paths. Okay, this will ensure that your career serves your lineage and that your home nourishes your calling. Okay, expect relationships and revenue that now matches your frequency and spiritual values. If you need to go back to listen to that full channel, go back, because I know there was a mouthful, but nonetheless there's a lot going on in this energy. That's why I really wanted to come on here and share this message, because a lot is shifting for a lot of us out there, a lot of the divine judges. So I already rolled the dice, okay, to get what support do we need. Like, there's a lot of energy releasing. There's a lot shifting. What is the supportive message or advice that is needed to ensure that this energy grounds and that we step into it and receive it fully, okay? I rolled the dice. We got Saturn and Taurus in the 4th house, okay? Now, Saturn is all about authority, okay? This full moon in Capricorn, Saturn rules Capricorn. So there's a connection here, okay? Saturn is about authority. It's about discipline. It's about restrictions. It's also about karma, okay? So with this Saturnian energy here, there's a lot of karmic repayment going on. There's a lot of energy just coming right back around because it's owed to you. Now, I'm getting this energy with Saturn of energies trying to restrict it. And this could be unconsciously or consciously, okay? But there's this energy of you releasing certain patterns internally to where anything externally outside of you that may be trying something, it falls on deaf ears. It can't connect with anything, because internally you've done the work. You've integrated certain lessons, certain wisdom, okay, to where you're able to recognize and confront any addictive behaviors or addictive external energies that try to come at you, So what you need to know is that you have a lot of inner authority right now. And a lot of the inner authority that you have done, a lot of the shadow work that you've done internally, a lot of the things that you've released, these negative patterns of self-abandonment, overgiving, overextending, over-responsibility, okay, over-accommodation, imbalances, okay, martyring your heart, okay, even chasing your ambitions at the cost of your intimacy. All of those patterns you recognize. So now if there is any energies that are trying to externally do anything to try and sway you or take from you or restrict something or limit something, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. It's not gonna work, because there's nothing internally that resonates with you anymore. You remove those patterns, you confronting those behaviors. So that's what you need to know. So it's almost like a lot of the energies that are coming at you, you're probably not going to even know about it, okay? You're probably only knowing about it now because I'm telling you, but a lot of the attacks are a lot of the energy sent your way, restrictions, limitations, even old emotional memories or patterns that try to show back up are are not going to really have the same weight. Actually, they're going to be released, and there's new energies here. There's new fresh energy here, okay? That's when we move to Taurus, okay? Because Taurus is all about stability, financial gain, security, your values, your worth. I'm getting, you know your worth now. You know your value. You know what you bring to the table. You know who you are. So now you're not just anybody, okay? And people can't just talk to you like you're anybody. People can't even just walk up to you like you're anybody. Because I'm getting, you're in authority. You know your worth. You know your value, and you're standing on that. You know what you bring to the table. You bring the table to the table. So it's like no one can tell you that you don't deserve a lot of these blessings that are coming in here, okay? No one can tell you that you don't deserve to honor yourself, okay? No one can tell you that you don't deserve this just material and energetic compensation, okay? No one can tell you that you don't reserve these relationships that match your frequency and your spiritual values, okay? Now, we also have the fourth house here, and the fourth house is where that inner work comes in, because that's all about the internal realm, okay? And this is where you've almost really went inside of yourself and made it really comfortable, to where even if, you know, things on the outside may not have all just shifted completely and you're in this energies for some of you, internally you feel very secure within yourself, okay? And that's why it's even manifesting externally, because in order to have external security, financial security, like security, it's one thing to have the finances, but to have the financial security, you have to have internal security, okay? And that's when it becomes secure, okay? A lot of people have finances, right? But internally they're unsecure, they're insecure. So it's insecurities that show up. It's not security. When you've done the inner work and you're secure within yourself, externally that manifests as financial and external security. So that's what you need to know. You've done the inner work, and now external security, that's a big word, that security is here and manifesting. So there's just this energy of just continue to know that you deserve this, okay? If anybody or anything tries to come up against you or tries to make you feel as if you don't, you know that's a complete lie. You know that that's false. You know that that is a lie, okay? Period. Whether it's a person, place, a thing, or even a mindset, your own mind, okay? Throw it away. Re-listen to this message, okay? So let's get some more confirmation messages here for astrology. So we get the fixed modality with Scorpio. Okay, fixed. Some of you guys could be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. I'm getting real big Scorpio energy. Scorpio and Taurus energy, okay? Fixed is all about stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability. Scorpio reads intensity, exposing, purging, renewing. Okay, so Taurus opposes Scorpio, but this is where we just get into the message I talked about, because the Scorpio energy is you going in and really looking at these patterns that need to be taken care of, these addictive behaviors that need to be looked at, okay, with Scorpio. And with Taurus, as you've looked at that, the Taurus energy in you has become extremely secure, extremely grounded. It knows its worth. It knows the truth. It knows how to connect with its intuition, with its shadow side. Okay, it's like you know how to use your shadow to your advantage, so no one can come and try to use your shadow against you, because you are friends with your shadow. So that's where it's like you are really in a place of full on empowerment and emotional sovereignty. I'm hearing emotional sovereignty and emotional security. So it's manifesting as physical sovereignty, especially around this Capricorn full moon, and financial security, material security. I love that for us. Let's get some more. We got Neptune with the earth element. You see, so Neptune is all about your spiritual gifts, but also like your spiritual beliefs here, okay? And with the earth here, this is like giving me Cancer. Right now we're in Cancer season. This full moon in Capricorn will oppose Cancer. Just getting you went deep into the depths, to your roots, okay? And you rewired your brain, your emotions, through reprogramming your mind, the way that you think about things, healing through certain patterns of self-abandonment that we talked about, overgiving, overextending, over responsibilities here. You went inward and looked at how to heal those things, how to not martyr your heart, you know, how to self-honor versus self-depleting yourself, okay, or energetic overdraw, okay. And I'm getting, as a result of you doing that work, you've helped more than just yourself. You've helped your family, your ancestors with this fourth house here energy. And that's why you can expect financial repair, just material, energetic compensations, reparations for under-recognized emotional and spiritual labor, like things you did in the dark, only your ancestors knew. Or it's benefiting by you healing this pattern within you, healed ancestry from generations ago. Those are all things that were under-recognized that are going to be recognized now in spirit. And Saturn is coming... Saturn is Big Papa, Big Daddy energy. And with this Capricorn full moon showing up and this message showing up, this is very like a gift from Saturn, guys. So expect that, all right? Expect a lot of blessings. Wherever you have Saturn in your chart, expect a lot of blessings, specifically within that area of your life, for a lot of you, okay? Now let's get some tarot to close out these messages here. This has been a very healthy message. It's almost like you're in your power, okay? And that's just period. You're stable, you're secure, nothing moving you like the bull Taurus. Okay, we get the Three of Swords. We get the Three of Swords a lot on this channel, y'all, because I feel like there's been so much internal work that has been needed, and there's been a lot of interferences. There's been things in the way, or tried to be in the way, but because you've literally focused on yourself and went inward and done that work, doesn't matter what's happening on the outside of you. If you're secure inside, guess what? Externally, that's what it shall be as well. So this Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra. And then we get the Three of Pentacles, which is Mars in Capricorn. So there's Saturn again, you know. And Libra is all about the mind, you know, the left brain, the right brain, masculine, feminine. You know, I'm getting that's what you've done. You really balanced out your left and right brain, internal, external, feminine, masculine, okay? And Mars in Capricorn is, that's big energy. Like, you've had to really put in a lot of discipline, a lot of effort, a lot of persistence and perseverance, okay? You've had to collaborate, you've had to write, you had to read, you have to research, you had to tap into the stars, okay? You've had to tap into tarot, you know, whatever modalities you had to utilize here, it's helped you, okay? Because you're now in this more secure place, whereas once there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of trauma and karma that needed to be transcended, needed to be unearthed, needed to be healed, needed to be purged, needed to be transformed, needed to be exposed, needed to be renewed. And you did that. Okay, this is like what you've done as a reason. So it's almost like a hype you up message, so that when this comes in, you know that it's for you and why it's for you. And if anything is coming at you for anyone else out there, my divine judges, if anything is trying to come out there and show you otherwise, this message is a reminder, okay, of the old you that is no longer present, and it's this new, refined, secure you. Okay, so let's clarify this Three of Swords. This new, secure, empowered you, okay? With this Mars and Capricorn. This is Sergeant Lieutenant energy. So to clarify the Three of Swords, we got the Moon. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting. You just went really deep into your emotions. You went deep into your feminine side, okay? And that's what really helps you the most, your spirituality, your heart. Looking at your heart, looking at your emotions, that naturally helped a lot of, you know, the external and the ego to work itself out. But it was definitely the heart, the soul, the internal world that needed a lot of the attention, which is what you gave it, okay? A lot of the healing, which is what you gave it. A lot of the nurturance, which is what you gave it. A lot of the purging, the cleansing, the renewing, which is what you gave it. Okay, closing message to the Three of Pentacles here. We get the King of Swords. I love to see it, y'all. Because, yeah, you weren't playing with this energy. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you are highly in tune with your intuition, your intellect. Your observational skills are second to none. The way that you've gotten here, like, just to think about how you've gotten here and the energy that you have moved through, and literally energies. Because, again, we're talking about the heart, the soul, the inner world, okay? Your emotions. These are energies. These are things you have to feel into, okay? But we got the King of Swords here. So you felt into it and gained so much information, okay? So much emotional intelligence. So not only are you internally secure and externally secure now, but your emotional intelligence is something to just be grateful for, because it's always guided you and got you out of any type of restrictions or limitations. So without further ado, I'm so happy for you. Your wealth is sacredly returning. Receive it with love. Peace.